Hi, my dears. Warm greetings to you all. This is Amareshwara S., the Senior Faculty for Civil Services. My dears, today, on behalf of Vali Rameshwar's IAS Academy, let us have a journey, a learning journey towards the civil services examinations. So what is all about civil service exams? What are the different services in it? And most importantly, how to prepare for it, because finally we have to come up with the flying colors and you should fulfill your dreams, most important as such. And one more point also here I wish to remind you that the civil service examinations is almost all the similar with the state Group 1, Group 2 examination as well, either the TS Telangana state or the Andhra Pradesh state. Once you prepared for the civil service examinations and thorough with this syllabus, automatically your 90% of the preparation is completed vis-a-vis with state public services are concerned. The reason why you have to focus on this and prepare in tune with that, my dears. So, when you specifically aspire for an IAS, IPS or IFS, there are three coveted services always we think about it: Indian Administrative Service, Police Service and the Foreign Service. And Administrative Service is very clear, right? Now, when you are talking about it, the importance of execution, any policies has to be executed, even policies has to be framed, the background work has to be done. That will be done by the civil servants. And the high end you will find the All India Administrative Service personals, right? Then we have the police service and the foreign service. When you say the foreign service, that represents the country, right? You are representing India elsewhere, my dears. But there is a very important point as such. So, once you aspire an IAS or IPS, IFS, you have to appear for civil service examination, which is all India level in nature. And one point you should keep in mind is not just these three services. Three, no doubt, they are the all India services. IAS, IPS and IFS are all India services, but there are overall 24 services. This examination will be held for all these services as such. Okay? So, you have IAS, IPS and IFS are all India services. In addition to these three all India services, you have the Group A and Group B services. So when you say that Group A services, the services come under it are Indian P&T Accounts and Finance Services, then Indian Audit and Account Service, so IAAS, so one more A is additional here, right? Then Indian Revenue Service, this of the Customs and Central Excise, then Indian Defence Account Service, Indian Revenue Service, so is also very famous, IRS we call it, right? The IT part as such. This is the Customs and Central Excise part of it. Then Indian Ordnance Factory Service, then Indian Postal Service, Indian Civil Account Service. Then when you continue the list of it, we have the Indian Railway Traffic Service, Indian Railway Account Service, Indian Railway Personal Service, Railway Protection Force. So all these four services itself come under the railways, my dears. Okay, very crucial it is. Then Indian Defence Estate Service, so when you call this IDES. Okay, so when you talked about the cantonments, so cantonment we have the CEO, Chief Executive Officer, okay, who will take care of the civilian administration. Then we have the Indian Information Service, Indian Trade Service, and finally Indian Corporate Service. So all these comes under the Group A services. Then followed by the Group B services, we have the Armed Forces Headquarters Civil Service, then Delhi, Andaman, Nicobar, Lakshadweep, Daman, Diu and Dadar, Nagar Haveli civil services. They are all Union Territory civil services in a way. Then we have this police service for all these Union Territories. Then especially the Pondicherry civil service, then the Pondicherry police service it is. So this will come under the Group B category. So once you select it, it was prioritized. Depending upon your rank, you will allot it. Of course, initially you can give your priorities, which service you want. Generally, they are opt for an IAS, but there are the few who opt only IPS. There are the few opt for an IFS. Okay? Or there is a possibility of some opting for the defense services. Anything, either account service or the state services, depending upon your personal interest, my dears. Okay? Then, when we talked about, okay, the most important thing is once we are aware of where we are going to be placed, now the question arises your preparation, because this background work we have to be understood. And the civil service examination is a complete 1 year process. For that matter, even the Group 1, Group 2, if we take into consideration, overall to finish the entire process, it will take about a year. So similarly, it is about. So if you take this, it's kind of. So the first part is always we have the preliminary examination. And this preliminary is also we call as a screening. Okay? Is a screening test, which is of the objective pattern. That's what we call, it's in MCQs, multiple choice questions. You have the question, 4 choices, then you have to find an answer which is right, and it is. So this is the first screening part. So once you qualify in this preliminary examination, then you will be called for the main examination. This main examination is descriptive type. That means you have the question and answer model, which is an academic pattern, my dears. Then come to the final selection process. We have the personality test, which we call it as an interview as well, wherein the personality have to presence in Delhi. The UPSC board will interview it. Even interview to take about an half an hour or sometime to the 1 hour as well. There, more than a knowledge content point of view, how you are presenting yourself, how you are presenting the problems, that is more important, and your common sense that matters here. That's what we call the presence of mind is very, very important. Those aspects will be taken into consideration in the personality test, because your knowledge content was tested here. Okay? So, finally, your communication skills, your attitudes, all these aspects will be taken into consideration in the personality test. Okay? So, this is the pattern. So, based upon the final marks that you will get it, you will be placed into the services accordingly. Then let us have the detailed issue of the how, because I said it's a 1 year process. When I said it's 1 year process, generally in the month of February every year, most often in the first week of February itself, you will get the notification for civil service examination, an official notification. There you will get in detail in that. Then the last date generally in the first week of March. So around 1 month time you will get it for between the notification and the last day to apply. Then the preliminary examination will be held in the months of May, June. That is generally in the last Sunday of the May or the first Sunday of the June. Generally it is. Okay. Now that sometimes the possibility of the postponement issues, minor rarely that will happen. Then whoever qualified, the main examination will be held in the month of September. If at all minor changes, it will be in October. So this once the written part is over, then we have the interviews, the part. This will take in the month of February to April. In between you have the interview schedules. Then the results will be announced just before the preliminary examination. Okay, of the next year. So that's how the entire 1 year process it will take about this civil service examination schedule. Then, my dears, the most important for the sake of the beginners, when say the educational qualifications, when say this, any graduation is sufficient for you. You may be a BA, a BCom, okay, or the BSc. These are the general things it is. Even you have maybe an MBBS or a BTech, like this, whatever the graduation you are in. Graduation is important. Okay, above qualifications, it's all right. The minimum qualification is this. Then the age, again, you have the minimum age to apply, the 21. That means 21 should finish, 22 running. Then you are eligible to apply. So the two crucial factors we have to keep in mind. Then when come to the special conditions, because here the conditions apply. Here when you come to the age, okay, we said the minimum age, but here you will have the maximum age and the restriction of the attempts. So these two crucial factors you have to keep in mind, my dears. When it comes to the general category, you have only 6 attempts. How many? Only 6 attempts you have. And the age factor is 32. So 21 is minimum, 32 is maximum for general category persons. When it comes to the OBC, other backward classes, it's 3 more attempts, that is 9 attempts there. And age, again 3 years extra, 35 years of age for this OBC categories. Then for SC and the ST categories, here there is no limit vis-a-vis with attempts are concerned. No limit at all, unlimited attempts. Okay, but age restriction is there. It restricted to 37 years. Okay, so for general category 32, for OBC 35, and for SC STs 37 years is the maximum age limit. For all the minimum is the same, 21. Similarly, in attempts part is concerned, for general category only 6, for OBC 9, and for SC ST it's unlimited. Only criteria is the age factor. Okay. Then when it comes to the prelims, specifically what actually in the preliminary examination is all about. So in the preliminary you have 2 papers. Paper 1 is, we call it general studies, the GS. The GS consisting of 100 questions. Questions are 100, but when come to the marks are 200. That means virtually 1:2. Okay, one question carries 2 marks here, and time 2 hours. So within 2 hours you have to complete. This is all multiple choice questions. Okay, objective part. And what your marks will be counted based on your performance. Based upon your performance in this preliminary examination, you will be promoted to the main examination, my dears. Then after the paper 1, you will have the paper 2, that is civil service aptitude test. This civil service aptitude test consisting of 80 questions. Whereas in the general studies it is 100, but civil service aptitude test consisting of 80 questions. But the marks are the same, my dears. The marks are the same, there is 200 marks. That means each question carries here 2.5 marks. Whereas here 2 marks, here 2.5 5 marks. So that fact you should keep in mind. But the difference is, this is only, the SEC paper 2 CSAT is only qualifying nature. Is only qualifying nature. That means you should get minimum marks here, that is 33% of this 200 you should get. Then only your paper of general studies will be evaluated. Then based upon performance in the general studies, you will get into the mains, my dears. So it is an essential even in the preliminary. And another thing in the preliminary you should keep in mind is, there is what is called a negative marking, a minus marking. How many? 1/3. In some examination, my dear, it is 0.25 marks. But here it is not the case. 1/3 marks will be minus if your answer is wrong. So take care. Then the syllabus of the preliminary examination, if you take it up, current events of both national and international affairs, then history of India, including Indian national movement, then we have Indian and world geography, Indian polity and governance, economic and social development, environment and ecology, and finally general science. So the 7 major components in this aspect. But remember, you have 100 questions, no doubt. There is no equal or ratio proportion as such. Okay, it is because UPS is most unpredictable. Sometimes they will give the maximum weightage around 20 to 30 questions of current affairs. Sometimes only 15 to 20 questions. Similarly, environment, sometimes only 5 questions they will give you, but sometimes around 15 questions. So it varies. But on an average, you can say it is around 15 questions. Every section will carry this. Right. So next, coming to the paper 2, that is CSAT. This is a qualifying in nature, and you have the comprehension, that is reading comprehension, then interpersonal skills including communication skills, then followed by logical reasoning and analytical ability, decision making and problem solving, general mental ability. So all these sections comes under, in a way, the reasoning ability. Your decision making, your problem solving abilities will be tested here. Then in the arithmetic part, the basic numeracy, because it's a 10th class standard, problems will be asked, and sometimes we call the math section. Then similarly, data interpretation, okay, DI we call, right, okay, will be there. It's all 10th class section. And remember, again, this CSAT paper is a mandatory. Though is qualifying nature, that there no need for you to attempt. Don't think like this. You have to attempt both the papers. For example, you have attended only general studies 1 only paper. Okay, you have not attempted this. Though is because this is a qualifying nature, you will be disqualified in case you appear any 1 paper only, but not the 2. So 2 papers of preliminary is a must you have to attend. Only this is only qualifying nature. Then coming to the mains, the next part, and very crucial, because the preliminary is a screening test. When you use the word screening, that marks will not be counted for final selection, and your marks for final selection will be counted from the main examination. And in this main examination, when you're talking about paper A, they call, you have the language, which carries the 300 marks of 3 hours. So when I say the language, any of the language that mentioned in the 8th schedule of the Constitution, for example, the Telugu language, you may choose the Tamilian, Kannada, or Hindi, any of your choice. Then this is also a qualifying nature. And paper B is English. So whatever the language your mother tongue is, English is essential. So this is also same thing, 300 marks, 3 hours. So this paper is also qualifying. That means paper A and paper B, which is testing your language abilities, both your regional language, that is a mother tongue, as well as your English language. And this is a qualifying in nature, my dears. Then actual your performance starts from here. Then we have the paper 1, we have the general essay. Paper 2, general studies 1. This is also called as Indian history and geography components will be covered in this aspect. Then paper 3, which is called the general studies 2. In this general studies 2, the Indian polity and international relations topics will be covered. Then in general studies 3, Indian economy and science and technology topics will be there. Then finally, general studies 4 consisting of ethics, integrity and aptitude. So they are the 4 GS papers, 1 general essay, and all of 3 hours duration, and the marks when it orders, they will provide you 250 marks each. So totally 250 into 5, 1250 marks. It will cover the main examination, and point you have to keep in mind is this will be counted. And one aspect also you should be in this when you are talking about general studies, limit. Okay, there is a word limit. Okay, word limit, sometimes it may be the 50 words, 75 words, 150 words, 250 words, like this. Within the limited words, you have to write as such. Okay, there the practice counts a lot. Then in addition to the 4 general studies and 1 general essay, you have to choose 1 optional subject. So this is the 1 optional subject you have to choose, generally depending upon your academic background or interest that will be chosen. Then this optional subject consisting of the 2 papers, again each paper of 250 marks, and finally it's of 500 marks and optional. Which optional has to be chosen? Which is the best? So when you're talking about, we have 26 optionals. Out of 26, how many you have to choose? Only 1 optional only, right? Isn't it? Only 1 out of this 26 you have to choose. So which is the best? Again, I'm telling this based on your academic, based upon your personal interests, you have to choose the optional. But let us know what are the optionals it is. If you have the quick glance about these optionals, you have agriculture and animal husbandry, veterinary sciences, anthropology, botany, chemistry, civil engineering, commerce and accountancy, economics, electrical engineering, geography, geology, history, law, management, mathematics, mechanical engineering, medical science, philosophy, physics, political science and international relations, psychology, public administration, sociology, statistics, zoology. So all these are the subjects. In addition to that, you have the literature topic. Any one about this you may choose it. For example, being Telugu as a mother tongue, you may choose the Telugu, or the few other people depending upon your things. Even we have the language of Nepali as well, or the Kashmiri, Konkani. Any one you may choose in this. So your choice. Again, I am telling you, based upon your academic qualification as well as an interest, you can choose 1 optional. And there are few very popular options, because always question arises from you, which is the best optional. But again, I am telling you, it's just an opinion. It varies from person to person. So the political science and international relations recently became very popular of the change of the syllabus, because 50% of this political science and international relations covers in general studies. That means your general studies 50% preparation is over if you prepare for the political science or otherwise as such. Then public administration, then we have anthropology, geography, history, law, sociology and Telugu literature, and of course commerce and accounting. Like the few popular options right now, but this is an exhaustive list. Again, it is just an opinion. You have to choose accordingly. Okay, based on the previous question papers and your interests, your attitudes, all these things counts, my dears. Then when it come to the selection, right, it's based on the marks when I said is. So finally the written test, which is the mains, consisting of how many? 1750 marks. That is totally you have 5 papers, 4 GS and general essay of 1250 of the written exams and 500 of optionals, 2 papers optionals. So together we have 1750 of the written, and interview personality test when you talked about, we have the 275 marks. So total tally is 2025. And the previous knowledge shows that if you are able to score 50% of it, if overall part, you are assured of any of the services, assured. You need not be worried about it at all. Okay, so always strive for this one. Then you can understand how much difficult to get the 50% itself. Then, my dears, when you think this cutoff is based on what? The cutoff for the selection is decided on the basis of the total vacancies. How many vacancies are there? Based on this, the success will be there. Okay, generally every year you will have around 1000 vacancies. Okay, around 1000, and sometimes it's around 700 plus only, sometimes around 1200. It varies, but around 1000 you will find the vacancies. And how many are applying? The more than 5 lakhs applicants always be there for the preliminary examination in the beginning, my dears. Okay, more than that. Sometimes it will be more, but remember, quantity doesn't matter. In general, our experience shows around 1 lakh people are serious about the examination. And once you have written this preliminary, which is the screening, whatever be the quantity it is, only 1:15 will be taken to consideration. That means there are now 1000 vacancies. So when you take 1:15 ratio, only 15,000 aspirants will get into mains, only 15,000. Then for the interview, they'll take the 1:2 ratio. That means 1000 vacancies, only 2000 will be called for Viva. And out of 2000, finally this 1000 will be selected. So there's a selection process. So it clearly shows that you have to prepare well. Your background work has to be done very carefully as such. And what are the background work you supposed to do is most important. Exam process itself is 1 year, but your preparation process should start early. It may be 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. There are the few people who are prepared actually for the 5 years. Okay? Whatever be, you have to read the newspapers regularly. And we advised is the Hindu and the Economic Times. Indian Express, Live Mint, we have innumerable newspapers, okay, no doubt about it. At least one is an important, because this is in general, this is specifically an economic components, will take care about it. Okay, so advisable, the suggestible, regularly, as if generally we call them, your morning, getting up early morning, having your brush like this every day, having your bath every day, like this without missing anything, you have to read the newspapers that are relevant to your examination. You have to make note of that. Then the magazines you have to focus, and advisable magazines are the Yojana, wherein you will have all the schemes of the government you will find, and the government perspective you will find over it. Then the Frontline magazine is a monthly one. So overall sum up the major issue and wonderful analytical part is concerned. In addition to general magazine, you have to look into the heights of the Press Information Bureau, PIB's updates regularly. Then which is relevant when you are reading this, or which is important for exam point of view, that you will aware only when you look at the previous year's questions, my dears. previous year's question, both the preliminary and mains is very, very important. Every subject very, very important, and you have to look into it innumerable times, not 1-2 times. Okay, 10 times, 20 times is the more possibilities. Then you will understand the pattern. Once you understand, once you own it, then you know the first, because the prelims is a approach, mains approach, both are different. Prelims demands a comprehensive approach, a broader areas coverage, whereas the mains a selective approach is required. Plus here you have to presentation, your presentation skills that counts. So that you will understand only from the previous year's question papers. And to have the static knowledge, you have to look for the NCERT books, because NCERT books will provide you the fundamental concepts, complete knowledge about the fundamentals. And though from 7th class most of the people referred, generally we made it up from 9th to 12th standard books on social studies, that is on geography, polity, economics, history, and as well as in the sciences is advisable in the beginning part. Okay, advanced you may read others. Then you have to prepare your own personal notes. This is the most important, note making, that too in a bullet points or in a synoptical form, because finally that only help you before the examination. Then mock tests, attempting mock tests as many as possible is very important. For the preliminary, innumerable practice tests you have to attempt. Then for mains purpose, answer writing, because I told you there is a word limit. So when you are talking about the word limit, only within 50 words, how you will get it? Plus there is a space limit. Okay, within specific part it is. So once the limitations are there, to succeed in this, you require practice. So practice only makes you perfect. Then my dears, it is up to you, because these are all the information, how to prepare as such. Only one thing you have to keep in mind is you have to realize your dream, the dream of entering into the coveted services. So you can do it on your own. The self-preparation we called it, very important. Self-motivation is very important. At the same time, from an organizational point of view too, you will get the support. We at Valli Rameshwar's IAS Academy wish to help you and wish to facilitate you to reach your goal. So what we will do is we will provide guidance for civil services. In addition to that, the Group 1 and Group 2 state services as well. And remember, it's only English medium. Then the mode that we adopted, hitherto it's only an offline offline coaching, but right now the condition changed. We too transformed into the online coaching part is concerned. So when you talked about online part, what is important here you will get is regularly you will get the video recorded lectures as such. Then you will get the study material in the form of copies through the app. So we have the Valli learning app, which you need to be downloaded. You will get it, and you will get the regular test schedule, regular notifications, everything from this, and you will be monitored regularly. Then my dears, the duration generally we have is for the prelims, it's about 6 months, and for the prelims come mains, it is 12 to 14 months. Then when it comes to the Group 1 prelims, again it is 6 months. Group 1 mains, in addition to 6 months, we have additional of 4 months, totally 10 months it will come. Then Group 2, it's about 6 months. Okay. Then regarding study material part, as I told you already, right now the online part is on. So we'll provide the handouts in the form of the soft copy. Then the video, both recorded lectures as well as the live lectures, you will have it. Then the tests, both the objective as well as the descriptive parts, you will get usually. Then the major, very crucial factors, the futures of our academy is that the director himself is the faculty and take care of you. Then we have the disciplined and devoted faculty. The concept is very important. The concepts first, once you will get the clarity, once you will understand, you own it, presentation become easy, where we will facilitate you. Then we'll sharpen the skills. Skills here basically include your listening skills, your writing skills, okay, even your rapid reading skills, that counts, my dears, and your presentation skills, there will help you in the process. Then the practice test, which I told you already, very rigorous practice test you will get. And finally, the meticulously planned teaching schedule, you will get it. So my dears, as you have chosen a career, is a right career and at the right time, and we are here to help you to reach your goal, to come out with the flying colours in achieving you as such. Then my dears, hope you understand the main essence of the civil services and importance of preparation ahead of writing before the civil services. That is the background work you need to do, which is very, very crucial. Okay. Hope you will start your preparation immediately and get ready and finally come out with the flying colors. So all the best for you. Thank you very much, and Amareshwar signing off.